Hello everyone, my name is Rituro. Welcome back to Canada, the true north, strong and free. Our featured match today is the second leg of the Voyageurs Cup semi-final against Toronto FC. We go into this with a 2-0 advantage from the first leg, and we are looking to build on that in leg 2 to go to the finals against who probably should be Montreal. But hey, you never know. The NASL squads can surprise you when you least expect it. Let's start off, as we always do, is this squad compliant? As you know, the whole point of this save file, can a pro-Canadian team be competitive in Major League Soccer? By which I mean, can we survive with Americans as internationals? We have a maximum of 9 international spots and a maximum 5 non-Canadian players. We are compliant, and we are doing quite well indeed. We sit right in the middle of the pack in the Supporters' Shield, 9th in Major League Soccer, sitting in 5th in the West, looking pretty darn solid. 21 matches played, and I dare say with a 6-point lead over Colorado, and all of us here in this dogfight in the West, jockeying for playoff position, there's a good chance that we get that coveted home playoff date. So hopefully we get that. In the Cascadia Cup, we are level with Portland and a game in hand, so it's entirely possible that we walk out of this with a little bit of silverware, in addition to perhaps a Voyageurs Cup, maybe a Cascadia Cup. That would not be too shabby. Before we get any farther, though, I do want to give a quick shout out to Ashley Gratton, who left a comment on YouTube regarding one Macaulay Bond. He thinks this is the one from Colchester who supports Ipswich and lived in his house at one point. That would be quite the coincidence, wouldn't it? Let's see if we can find this Macaulay Bond character and see if he is indeed from Colchester. Macaulay Bond, there he is. He is from Ipswich. His history is indeed Colchester, so there you go. A little bit of a connection to the viewers over at twitch.tv/Rituro and on YouTube, so thank you for that one, Ashley. Much appreciated. Let's get back to the squad here. The Olympics are rapidly approaching here. It is July 13th, 2016, which means qualifying is upon us. I'm sorry, not qualifying, the actual games. Of course, we've already got through qualifying. It's the games themselves. Australia, Brazil, and Holland are in our group. Oh, it's gonna be nasty, but we have to have a squad. And here's the squad that we're going with, barring injury. Marco Carducci, Michael Viscosi, Bryce Alderson, Luca Gasparotto, Jordan Muriel, so basically an all-Vancouver backline. Tyler Findlay, Fraser Aird, Russell Tybert, Jay Chapman, Lucas Cavallini, Laurent Maury, Reynald Foylet, Daniil Henry, Sam Adekube, Paco Deckers, Michael Petrasso, Keanu Rose, Kyle Laren, and Caleb Clark. Lots of Vancouver players, yes, but that's the whole point. Is I am creating the next generation of Canadian talent, and it's got to be said, this should be a half-decent squad. I foresee good things coming with this squad, so we'll keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best. I mentioned Reynald Foyles because we have made a move for him. Currently got an offer to bring him in from Oklahoma City Energy under the assumption that we will eventually be able to move Milan Borjan and or Simon Thomas, as Thomas has been a little bit cranky over his playing time, so there's a chance he might go as well. And if that's the case, then we're just going to bring on Follett and let him sit on the bench while we try and move Borjan. So we'll see how that goes. There is one slightly more important signing, though. The one, the only Kellen Lavery! Yes, we got him on a free! His contract expired, he was gone, and, well, when you know it, Sheffield Wednesday's loss is my game. Thank you very much. And he's back. Now, he is still declared for Northern Ireland, and indeed he is capped with the Northern Irish squad. So he cannot be convinced to come play for Canada, but that's fine. He is still Canadian. He's Canadian-born from Red Deer, Alberta. He counts as Canadian. Thank you very much. And he is a pure, undiluted poacher. That's the kind of striker we've needed up front. Very excited to see how he does. He has played one game. He fell into the Lucas Beaker curse of getting injured in his first game, so he's only had the one appearance so far. But I am very excited to have that kind of talent coming off the bench and being our striker, especially since our chances of grabbing Laurent Maury from Lazio took a massive hit. Since, unfortunately, he has just re-upped with Lazio. Go to his contract here. Yes, he has just been re-upped till 2019 with a $4,300 a week salary. So, yeah, he's not... And after 15 league games, he goes to $12,000. So Lazio knows what they have. They're not going to let go Laurent Maury for peanuts. So, unfortunately, it looks like we won't be able to hang on to him. But good for him. A young Canadian talent who will no doubt do great things for club and country going forward. So very happy to see him make it big in the world. One other little bit of contract news here. Since Bryce Alderson has been playing so well, his agent demanded a new contract. I managed to stall and say I'll give it to him at the end of the season. While it is a pre-contract, he is re-signed, which is excellent. At the end of the season, he will be getting a raise to 1.7 a week. So again, that's perfectly reasonable for Bryce Alderson. We'll keep him locked up for a few more years. Very nice indeed. All right, so the matches that have been happening since our last episode. Let's go to the Vancouver fixtures here. We played a friendly against Anderlecht, which we won 2-0, which I was very happy about. We lost Caleb Clark to injury, which was not that good, but still 2-0 over Anderlecht is a very good result for us. We then beat up Toronto in league play, beat them at their home in Toronto. Marco Bustos dropping in 2 goals and had 1 disallowed. Almost got the hat-trick, poor guy. And that puts us in very good stead for today's match. And a 1-1 draw against Orlando City, also quite nice. So we are riding quite high here. Our last real setback was that 1-2 loss away to Orlando City. So all in all, across all competitions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 11 undefeats in 12. Very, very, very happy with this squad. So let's see if we can keep the magic going here against Toronto. As you can see, Ottawa and Montreal, they are scoreless. That could be an interesting result. Could we see an NASL team in the finals? We'll just have to find out. Vancouver favoring this slightly bizarre empty bucket formation with Benoit Cheroux as a defender and Aparicio as a left back. So they're playing kind of out of position. I am playing Laurent Maury up front because that bug still exists where I cannot take him off the 6-day disabled or the 6-match disabled list, much to my chagrin. So I'm going to play Maury in every chance I get here in the Voyageurs Cup. Everyone else here looks good to go. Piet and Findlay as the 2 in the 4-2-3-1. Ashton Morgan, Paul Tobin, Luca Gasparotto, and Michael Viscosi at the back. Borjan in goal. Franzo Morales and Tybert in the middle, and Laurent Maury up front. And of course, Lavery will be coming off the bench, hopefully, for great things. Maury needs a number. I'd love to give you 9, but it's in use, so let's give you... Not giving you 10. Let's give you... Let's say 16. That seems like a good number for you, son. All right. 2 away goals in the bank off the boot of Marco Bustos. I like it. Make us slight favorites. Okay, that looks a little more like it. Cheroux is still in that defensive role, which is slightly weird, but Marky Delgado and Jonathan Osorio in the... Why is Osorio playing as a D-mid? Watts wasn't no sign of Cheroux. He's actually not even in the 18. Wow. I really like our chances now. No Michael Bradley. Josie Altidore is on the bench. I like it. All right, well, we're not letting... Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Gilberto, but we're not letting Sebastian Giovinco go unchecked. That's for certain. All right, boys. I expect you to make it happen. Get in that final. Make it happen. I guess they sort of buy it. Good. Here we go. Vancouver in their white, because we're in the white caps. Toronto in their red. A classic Canadian matchup at BC Place. And let's see how this goes. So far, pretty standard opening. Pretty standard. And Tobin does well to defend against that long ball. Findlay. Gilberto. Watts. Oh, off the post from Giovinco. This is why you can't leave him unmarked. Never, no matter what happens. Never leave Giovinco unmarked. Still, we are out shooting Toronto, which is good. And that ball from Morales did find the head of Laurent Maury. Ultimately goes well wide. So conventional wisdom suggests that perhaps we should be playing a little more of a counter-attacking style because we do have the 2 goals in our pocket and they are away goals. So let's not throw this tie away. Piet does well to step in. And Borjan will control. Looks long. Gives it away to Wilson. Looking for Franzo, it looks like deep. Wilson just slowing the game down here. Looking for Giovinco, or Gilberto I should say. Crosses it for Giovinco, puts it over the bar. That was a golden chance for Toronto after a bad goal kick from Milan Borjan. Uncharacteristic from him. And Vancouver escapes. Piet now. Looking for Franzo. Franzo is still very much a man who can make things happen. He's been in a bit of a slump as of late. Findlay. Tybert. Back to Morgan. Findlay. Morales. This is good possession here from the Caps, and that shot will be shanked out wide for a corner. Pedro Morales, a Chilean maestro to take. Easily cleared by Sheru. Piet will thump it right back in. Ashton and Morgan will chase it down. Still a Vancouver chance, though I imagine it should peter out fairly soon here. No, it's still going to keep going. Morales. Back to Viscosi. He's got a little bit of space. Opts to go inside to Findlay. There's a nice one, too. Viscosi deep now. Back to Findlay. Cleared by Delgado. Until Findlay was looking to tee that up, and perhaps a softer touch, he gets that shot. Nice header there from Tobin off the set piece, but just over the bar. Delgado now earning himself a yellow. Which is good for us. But a half hour in, still 2-0 on aggregate, 0-all here at BC Place. Toronto have been pressing, and off of a certainly not nearly as good a chance as they've had all game long, Giovinco converts the garbage goal, fooling Borjan, and it's 2-1. Piet had him marked, and yeah, that was just a very, very poor save attempt by Borjan. Well, now we need a goal just to give us that cushion back. Tybert does well to go right past Watts. Tybert inside to Morales. Findlay. Morales. Franzo turns! Saved by Bone. Great turn by Spencer Franzo. That's what I'm talking about. He's still a danger, and so is Laurent Maury, brought down, no call. It's out for a throw. Lashbrook. Sorio, Delgado, Gilberto from distance, saved by Borjan. That was a good shot by Gilberto. Really good save by Borjan. Piet not having the best of games here beside Findlay, who's certainly carrying the load as far as defensive midfield is concerned. Gasparotto knocks it down and takes it up himself, but he's knocked down by Osorio and Gilberto. I'm not trying to make things happen 1-on-6. Good job by Piet, not letting Gilberto get that space, but Watts now will try and link up again with Giovinco. He will. This time Giovinco is defended. Watts follows up, deflected. Delgado to Gilberto over the net. Whew. Little too close for comfort there. Gasparotto. Findlay. Piet. Tybert. Findlay. Morales. Looking for Franzo. Finds him. Saved by Bone in tight. And that centering ball by Franzo easily cleared. A dangerous looking ball too. It had to be cleared there. Okay. Let's make sure we hold on to it. Please. Alright, I think we need to definitely go wider. That's what I'm getting out of this. Let's just pump the ball into the box here. Got the people to do it. Alright. And I think that should do. We'll stick with the counter formation. Does Piet come off now or later? I say later. Not quite ready to pull him off. Not quite. Spencer Franzo also perhaps a candidate to be pulled off in favor of Teal Bunbury. Indeed, Laurent Maury has not had the best day in front of goal. Lavery may be coming on sooner than later. Raglan. Crossed. Giovinco marked heavily. Gilberto! That was a powerful shot, and Borjan equal to the task. Giovinco. Gilberto again blocked by the defense. Good effort there from the Vancouver defense, and now Mori is away. Needs some assistance, doesn't get it. It's out for a throw. Good job there by Findlay stepping up. So glad Tyler Findlay is back from injury. He has made a difference as the youngster in that D-mid role. He's been much needed. Gasparotto. Scosi. So we try to exploit the wings to avoid the D-mid hole created by Toronto, that empty bucket. There's a long ball from Mori. Doesn't get to him as Sheru recovers. And now Wilson running the other way. Gilberto. Giovinco. Saved by Borjan. Alright, we need to make a swap now here. Bunbury, you're coming on for Franzo. See, the experienced attacker who spurned his birth nation to play for the States. And we're only slightly ready to forgive him for that. Osorio. Over the heads of everybody, and Borjan quick to jump on it. I agree. Oh, Gilberto's on yellow. Lovely. Morgan with the throw. Right back to him. Thumps into the box. Tybert is at the far corner. Back in for Findlay. Morgan. Who's going to take the shot? Nobody yet. Findlay. Morales. Bunbury. Bunbury will take it. Saved by Bone. Okay, Piet's getting worse as the game goes on. On you come, Bryce Alderson, and on you come, Callan Lavery. Please save the day. It's a bit risky throwing in both subs now, I recognize that. But I need a result. And they have the potential to get me that result. Tybert. Looking for Bunbury, can't find him. Viscosi. Crosses. Bunbury. Flicks it on. Lavery can't get their head of Sheru. Findlay. Morales from distance. No doing. Borjan an 8.1. Having quite the game. Indeed, this would not be a 1-0 result for Toronto were it not for Borjan. Hopefully that renews interest for him overseas. Because I will make it clear, I'm not sending Borjan to an MLS side. I know he wants to leave, but I'm not sending him to an MLS side. He goes overseas or he doesn't go at all. Sporting has been making quite a few overtures to try and take him away, but I already sent Sporting Steven Beitashour. That's enough for them. As it stands right now, we are clinging to this result. Lavery's cross, looking for Bunbury. Nothing doing, but Viscosi will get there. Crosses. Tybert knocks it down to Findlay. Morales saved by Bone. They're testing Adrian Bone, which is good. 6 shots on target. Love one in the back of the net. Morales' free kick. Does not find anybody. Not the best free kick that Chilean Maestro has ever taken. Viscosi now. Morales. He's had a great game. 7.5. Just hasn't been able to get any finishing from his service. Viscosi thumps it right back downfield and Sheru is waiting. Wilson looks long. There's Gilberto. Crosses. Actually, it was a shot attempt and Borjan got a finger to it, so it will be a corner. Cleared by Morales. Aw, don't dive, Tybert. Now, Russell Tybert does not strike me as a guy who would dive ever in real life, so this is a poor job representing your real life self there. Digital version of Russell Tybert. Sawyer replaced by Matthew Cooper. Have to assume that's an offensive sub. Regardless, Findlay. Morales. Bunbury. Brought down. It's going to be a free kick. Can Morales put the dagger in here? He will. Oh, a save by Bone. Tyrant follows up. Wrong side of the post. He very nearly sunk the dagger in. Did Pedro Morales. And then Tybert missed the post. And thankfully, neither one are punished as we enter stoppage time. The lack of quality finishing nearly costing as we enter the last few seconds of stoppage time. Can Vancouver hold on here? Lavery. Tybert. Intercepted by Watts. But Viscosi is there to keep the ball out of Toronto's possession. Bunbury now. Stepped inside, brought down. Lashbrook is being a little bit aggressive there with his tackling. Morales will get another kick at it here. This one goes over the net entirely. Delgado, injured and on a yellow. Still in the game. Jovinko, stopped by Gasparotto, going nowhere. And that's it! Vancouver will go through to the final. A loss at home, but on aggregate 2-1. They move on to the final. Yeah, it was short of expectations. But we got into the final, so we're not going to beat him up too much. Morales, great game at 7.9. Borjan, player of the match at 8.1. And Montreal, thanks to Jack McInerney, does indeed get their goal to defeat Ottawa Fury 1-0. So it will be Vancouver-Montreal in the Voyageurs Cup final. Ooh, this should be fun. And we'll get Kakuta Mane back for it, which is good because Spencer Franzo has been less than exciting in these last few matches. So hopefully Mane, having returned from his stint with Tijuana, will be ready to help the squad improve. But that'll have to be next time on Strong and Free as the march towards the playoffs and perhaps some silverware continues. My name is Rituro. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you like what you've seen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, tell all your friends about these videos being hosted on YouTube. And don't forget, you can always join us in Twitch chat, twitch.tv/Rituro, where all of these episodes are recorded live. Once again, my name is Rituro. I'm from Canada, the true north, strong and free. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.